Hello, Algebra 1. In this video, we will be going over the practice problems in Unit 6, Lessons 1 and 2. Here's number 1 in Lesson 1. So, a girl throws a paper airplane from her treehouse. The height of the plane is a function of time and can be modeled by the following equation. Number 1, evaluate h of 0 and explain what it means. So, h of 0 would be 25 because that is the girl's treehouse is 25 feet tall, and that is the initial height of the plane. Number 2, what would a solution to h of t equals 0 mean? That would mean the time when the plane hits the ground. Number 3, what does the equation h of 9 equals 7 mean? After 9 seconds, the plane is 7 feet above the ground. And number 4, what does the model say about the airplane 2.5 seconds after the girl throws it if each of these statements is true? The height of the airplane is 28.125 feet. That is when the plane reaches its maximum height is at 2.5 seconds. Because you can see at 2 seconds it's just 28, and 3 seconds it's 28. And so when it gets to 2.5 it is bigger, so that would be the maximum. Here's number 2. A square picture has a frame that is 3 inches thick all the way around. The total side length of the picture and the frame is x inches. So which expression represents the area of the square picture without the frame? So here, if each side right here is x, and it's a square, so to get just the picture frame, you would have to do x minus 6 because there's 3 inches on each side of it. So if you add those, you would take away 6, and you have to take it away for both the length and the height. So here it would be d, x minus 6 times x minus 6. Here's number 3. The revenue from a youth league baseball game depends on the price of per ticket, x. Here's a graph that represents the revenue function. Select all the true statements. So here it would be A, D, E, and F, because for B, we do not put the revenue in the R, we only put the ticket price. So B does not work. And then the maximum possible ticket price is 15. That is also not true, because your ticket price is here, although when it reaches 15, that's your maximum revenue, but you can still have a ticket price that is up to $30. Here's number 4. A garden designer designed a square decorative pool. The pool is surrounded by a walkway. So, number 1, the side length of the square pool is x. Write an expression that represents A, the total length of the rectangle. So for the length, we would use right here. And to do that, we would do x plus 20. So you would add the 10, the other 10, and then your x. And then B, the total width of the rectangle. So we would use our 8s and our x length. So that would give us x plus 16, and the total area of the pool and walkway, you would do x plus 20 times x plus 16, because that would give you your length times your width. Or you can write it as x squared plus 10x plus 10x plus 8x plus 8x plus 4 times 8 times 10. And number 2, write an equation of the form your expression equals 1,440, and what does the solution mean? So you would write x plus 20 times x plus 16 equals 1,440, and a solution would represent the side length of the pool when the walkway has the given widths and the total area is 1,440 square feet. Here is lesson 2, number 1. A set of kitchen containers can be stacked to save space. The height is given by 1.5 times c plus 7.6. Number 1, find the height of a stack made of 8 containers. So here you would plug the 8 in for your C and you would get 19.6 centimeters. Number 2, a tower made of all the containers is 40.6 centimeters tall. So here you would put your expression equal to 40.6 and solve for C, which gives you 22 containers. And number 3, Noah looks at the equation and says 7.6 must be the height of a single container. Do you agree? No, because your number of containers is your C. So if you put 1 in for C and solve, you would get 9.1. Here is number 2. Select all values of x that are solutions to the equation. So here it would be E and F. The easiest way to do this would be to plug in the values over here into your equation, and you'll see that the only two that work would be E and F. Here's number 3, the expressions 30x squared minus 105x minus 60 and 5x minus 20 times 6x plus 3 to find the same function f. Number 1, which expression makes it easier to find f of 0? That would be the first one, because if you plug in 0 for your x's, your first two terms are going to be 0, leaving you with negative 60. So number 2, find f of 0. We just did that, which would be negative 60. Number 3, which expression makes it easier to find the values of x that make the equation true? So you would use the second one, and if you set the whole thing equal to 0, one of the factors have to be 0. And then number 4, find the values of x that make f of x equal to 0. It would be 4 and negative a half, because if you plug in different things for your x values, you want to make one of the sides equal to 0. So it doesn't matter which side you pick, but here is number 4. A band is traveling to a new city to perform a concert. The revenue from their ticket sales is a function of the ticket price x and can be modeled with x minus 6 times 250 minus 5x. So what are the ticket prices at which the band would make no money at all? So this side shows $6 and this side shows $50. So you're looking for what can you plug into this one to make it equal 0? And then on this side you're looking for the same thing. What can you plug in for x to make it 0?